What is up, you guys? We're back here with the new Sprocket, as you can see. We're gonna go on a little chilly ride and see how it feels. Let's do it. She looks purty. If you guys are curious, it is 35 degrees, as you can see there. And then I'm just letting her run so it warms up. Okay, right off the bat, I can tell just by the RPM that this thing is going to be quite a bit better around town because it picks off of idle so much better than it used to. Oh my gosh, this is very different feeling. This is so much more manageable. Wow. Okay, yes, I can already tell the difference. Woo! Oh yeah. It's a lot more spunky down low. The question is, will I still have a decent bit of top speed? I'm pretty sure I will, because I think the stock gearing on this bike is to like 186 or 190, something like that. I don't need to be going that fast, nor do I think I would, just due to my weight. I've had it in the 170. I've actually hit 180 before, not with the camera on, of course. But can't say that I want to be doing that all the time, because it takes me forever to get there, so. But for my daily 150s, that's really all I need. Livelier. I can't explain how much of a difference this makes to bikes that are geared so long like these are. You know, with the Streetfighter, it's geared from the factory like the Panigale. The only difference, to my knowledge, is the sprocket sizes. So I believe the Panigale has a 16 tooth front, while this has a 15. And then the rear, I think it's a 44, and the Panigale might have a 45 or something like that. But regardless, they're slightly different, but I believe the actual gearbox gearing is the same. Now going to a 14 tooth kind of stretches that even further, and to me fixes a lot of the complaints that I've been having about this bike. You know, the gears are so long that you feel like that you're in them forever. I mean, you guys are always giving me crap about short shifting, but I'm at, you know, 50 miles an hour in first gear. I'm not even at like 10 grand. I mean, I guess we can see real quick. Yeah, so 50 in first is 9 grand with this sprocket. So you got to figure with the other sprocket, it was probably about 8 grand, something like that. It made a decent difference. Might even be bigger than that. But regardless, my point is this just makes it feel more powerful. I know it's not adding power, but it's not placebo. You're taking that power and you're making it available at a lower speed, at the sacrifice of a higher speed. But you know what? That's something I'm willing to do, because again, on a naked bike, it doesn't make much sense to be doing above 170 miles an hour. I mean, even 150 is kind of a stretch. I mean, I saw a couple videos of the MT10s, and they'll hit like 150 to 155, and that's pretty much all you're gonna get out of them. And it's no knock on them, it's just how it is. I mean, they're 160 horsepower bikes. This one's, you know, 200 plus, so that does help. But you can only do so much when there's that much wind resistance. I mean, super sports, different, you know, that's a totally different topic, because those, you have the windscreen protect you, you have all that, you can really tuck in it and take advantage of that aero. But with these, you're just a big sail, even if you are tucked in. It is really freaking cold. It just went down to 33 degrees. I'm just trying to get the bike all warmed up so we can actually do some higher RPM pulls without me feeling bad. Wow, it has a lot more. Oh my gosh. This feels way different. Like it feels a lot different. Wow. the quick shifter cut on me and I nailed my nuts into the tank. Oh, that hurt. I gotta take a breather after that. Oh. I should not try to quick shift during a wheelie. Oh, that hurt. All right. Whoa, see? Take a little breather. Oh, man. That freaking hurt. Oh, that freaking hurt. Oh. Alright, so some small issues with the quick shifter. That kind of freaking hurt. We're fine though. We're fine. I'm good. But again, oh, golly. Woo! That sounds good. Alright, let's try this again. Gotta be a little more gentle with the wheelie shifts, that hurt. Alright. Alright. Let's try it out. It feels totally different. This feels totally freaking different. Oh my gosh. This thing freaking rips now. I mean, not that it wasn't fast before, but holy crap. Like, I have the wheelie control on because I'm gonna have to relearn all of this again. I mean, the way it wheelies, it's now pulling up in third, no problem. And I'm not even tuned yet. If you guys are excited for the tune coming next week, be sure to subscribe, turn your notifications on, so that way you guys can always be in the loop on what's coming up next. Oh, by the way, if you guys didn't see my post earlier this week, I have the Open Flash tablet coming soon, so it's going to be even more insane. And again, people ask me, they're like, isn't that going to be a little too much? Seeing as you know, change the sprocket out and you're going to get a tune. And I would say, you know, it might be, I don't know, but the perk of that is I can always change it back. I still have that stock sprocket, so I'm not that bothered by it. Good Lord. Oh, it went up to 35 degrees. Got some big pops. It's like riding a bucking bronco. I will say the auto blip down is not happy. That's weird. So the auto blip down from like the higher gears, it doesn't like it. Dang. Popping a lot. I just wanted to do a short video to give you guys an impression of this smaller front sprocket and if it's worth it to do on a bike like this. Now the cold air probably isn't helping, and I'm kind of nervous to do a 150, a daily 150 pull, because not because it's cold, but mostly because the air is so dense. I mean, right now I'm pushing on my auto blip down. It's not working. Blip is weird. Oh, we'll get a... Much higher RPM than I'm used to for that. Daily 150 complete. And again, my auto blipper's not working, going down. I don't know if that's something I have to mess with or program or what's going on, but it's also not happy it's popping a lot, so I think the tune is going to come at the right time, because it is not too happy with me. It's fine on upshifts, so I got to figure that out. And then there it works. That is so weird. If you guys have any suggestions on why I would be doing this, let me know. I mean, I did just take the rear set off and put it back on, so I'm wondering if I messed with something that I shouldn't have. But as of right now, it's working. That's just so weird to me. Why in the world is it doing that? Other than that, highly recommend. This Sprocket is awesome. It comes up at like 30 miles an hour instead of like 50 in first. It's awesome. On my previous motorcycles, I had a GSXS 1000. On that one I put a 1/2 smaller front sprocket. Loved it. I had a Speed Triple before that. That one I didn't put a smaller front sprocket on because that one was already geared, in my eyes, correctly for how a street bike should be geared. But I noted on the Suzuki when I had it that when I went down 1/2 in the front, it really did change the bike. As I mentioned earlier with the gearing, how it is, the amount of times that you shift, it's not going to change because of how tight the gears are, of how tight the ratios are. However, it's bringing down all of that speed so you can kind of enjoy the power band at a lower speed. So for this, instead of trying to enjoy the power band at triple digits, I can now enjoy it at like close to triple digits or just under, you know, nothing too wild. Of course I say that, but see, okay, quick shifter down, working fine, at least for now. You know what it might be? I might need to adjust my chain tension, to be honest. I think it might be a little loose. But yeah, at higher gears, it doesn't want to do an auto blip. Yeah, other than that, it auto blips and shifts fine. So I gotta figure out if the chain is too loose or too tight or what's going on with it. Oh, you know what? I think it's too loose. I'm pretty sure that's too loose. That would probably make it so there's not enough tension on it to actually get it to move. That would make sense. Huh. So instead of first gear going to, you know, 85 now, it goes to like 75. And now wants to power wheelie third, which is super fun, but also kind of scary. I never used to do that in third before. Holy crap. Third, like, it's wheelie managing it. I don't think it ever did that before. Which would make sense. I mean, we're essentially going up 3 tooth sizes in the rear, which causes this thing to just go crazy. So much fun though. This makes the bike so much livelier. I cannot explain. I'm sorry I keep repeating myself, but this thing is just so much more fun with this. Golly. I will be leaving the wheelie control on here for a little bit though, because I need to figure out how much different this thing is to bring the front end up. It's becoming a little dangerous, and this is with the torque limitation of 1st through 4th gear. So I'm very curious on what we're gonna experience with the tune once that's on it. Other than that, the bike feels great. We'll go out after I get a tune, make sure the bike's all good to go. Should be fine. Thank you guys so much for joining me on this cold day. I appreciate you tuning in. And look forward to the next video coming up of me actually getting my tune on this thing and seeing my reaction to that, which I think that's going to be even more extreme than this. Hope you guys have an awesome day, and I'll catch you on the next one.